Hello, everybody. How you doing? Thank you for tuning in and watching. So on the last video, I was talking about overcoming challenges, grit, personality, perseverance. All that stuff that builds character. That thing that everybody totally forgot about over the years. Or maybe we just don't raise our kids with it, which has been like something that's been I've been pondering like it for the past couple of years. It's just dumbfounding me how many people just accept anything. They just accept everything because they haven't really made a decision. And so maybe that's what this should be about, is decisions. Like when you make a decision, stick with it. Stick with it. That gut instinct, it's 99.9 100% of the time. It's almost always right. So if you get to a point in your journey in your life and your path where you start relying on that instinct, I'm telling you, you'll start seeing things go way, way, way different, and a good thing. Because your instinct comes from your higher self or your intuition, that direct link to that spirit world, So when you're getting insight from that and you're getting, hey, what's up, heads up, check this out, da 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 da, if you listen to it, things go right. Now, every time I've not listened to that little voice in here, not like I'm getting crazy thoughts and stuff, but an example, I spilled some mustard on the floor, or just like barely fell out of my sandwich. I was like 9, and I knew I should have cleaned it up. I knew it. Well, my dad comes home, and I got an ass whooping like a motherfucker, And then another thing, when I went to prison, something told me, hey, don't go outside. Get everything, roll out the back, hit the woods, head up to Justin's house, and get out. Like, just get out. Well, I was so arrogant at the time, and it probably served me well, but because prison was one of the best experiences of my life. I learned a lot of information in there, and I keep getting that glare off there. So, but if I would have listened to that voice, I probably wouldn't have went to prison for 5 years and 9 months, But hey, I wouldn't know a lot of the UCC stuff I know. I wouldn't have got me out of situations I've been in. My game and my negotiating skills have already increased. My ability to read character and body language and just perceive what's really being said without being said in a situation. It's tremendous. Like on every aspect. So when you make a decision, stick with it. Now the decisions that you make, you should back them or base them off of some thought. Like I talk to a lot of people, a lot, and mostly females, right? And it just dumbfounds me how many of these women are talking or entertaining the idea of guys who just ain't got it. Like they're bummed, straight up. If he ain't got aspects, like, I mean, it's different from having a job and hustling, all legal. If you're doing illegal, try and change it. You ain't doing no good for the community, And that's really what you're supposed to be doing. If you want to reach that level of success, you got to help out more people. And if you're just feeding something that doesn't help them, you're partaking in that, and that'll come back around, right? So when you make a decision, base it off thoughts. Think about it, ponder it. Like me, what am I doing? I got a goal within the next 30 days that I'm going to meet. I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is. I mean, I'll write it down. It's already wrote down, but I'll share it after the 30 days just to give you guys an example of it working. But the only way it's going to work is if I wake up every day, do what I'm supposed to be doing. Go to work, because that's what I'm doing right now. Get off work, do what I'm supposed to be doing. Reading, meditating, doing my yoga, making phone calls. Like, it's crazy how important those phone calls are to potential clients and customers. And if you procrastinate, I mean, there is no procrastination, it's just a priority thing, right? And I keep getting these calls. I've got my DUNS number with the government and shit to do government contracts, and I get these calls every time. Hello? Oh, a health enroll. I got awesome insurance. Thank you, computer. I love it. Like, and it's an automated message. Like, see, that's how people have got discouraged. Like, if there was a salesperson on that call, if they had game, they could have talked me into giving them some money, right? But they didn't. They had an automated voice message system. So I bet you their sales had plummeted. I mean, the only people that are listening to that are old people. They're not even old people. I don't know. Maybe people who just don't know but any better. They think it's a real person. I don't know. It's crazy how gullible some people are too. But so you should base it off thought. So I got that idea to do. What am I gonna do to get there? I'm gonna wake up every day at 4 o'clock. I'm gonna do my morning routine, which is like 10 minutes walking, 20 minutes breathing and meditation, about 25 minutes of reading, and then 25 minutes of stretching. And then I brush my teeth, eat my breakfast, then roll out to work. I gotta be there like 6:45. So I'm waking up at 4. And then there was another guy, his name was Valuetainment. And he's a pretty solid dude. I think he's Syrian or Iranian. I don't know how you'd say that. But he's a successful insurance salesman. His videos might still be up. I don't know if you can take them down or anything like that. But he had a channel. Last time I watched him, he where am I so well? He was saying that he was shutting his Valuetainment station down. So I haven't really been seeing nothing because he probably shut it down, right? But he was talking about, because I've been thinking about this a lot lately. I'm 31, I'll be 32 next month. I've been married once to an older lady. She couldn't really give me any kids. I've been in contact with this other girl that I used to have a thing with like 7 years ago. Crazy thing happened with that. And you know, I'm a sexy, young, available bachelor. And I'm doing my thing out here. So I got women all day. But it blows my mind of what kind of reality or what these women will accept. Like, damn, man, you got kids. You should never entertain anybody in your reality if they ain't doing things. Like, for one, if a dude ain't working and he ain't got no grind and he ain't, like, you know, trying to get it every day on his own, hey, probably not somebody you want hanging around, because birds of a feather flock together. If he ain't doing shit, he's gonna eventually make the female do shit, not do a goddamn, you know. Maybe that's why in Islam a female can only marry a Muslim male, because the male is more predominant. I don't care about all that sexist feminism, whatever all that is. I'm just telling you what nature is and what it was like for thousands of years, and that aspect's still there, no matter what kind of level you want to get on. I mean, we can break it down psychologically, sociologically, you know, all that shit. I'm telling you, you don't want it. Because that feminism thing was only started by the Illuminati to split the family unit up. So, you know, and the best thing to do is make people think it's their idea, right? But, you know, mind blowing. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. So make your decisions, you know? And like Dr. E said, there is nothing called procrastination. It's all about priority. Like, what do I want? I want a certain thing by August 11th. And the only way I'm going to get there, I don't really know how I'm going to get there. I don't really worry about the how. I never worry about the how. I just see it in my head and I get it, right? Same thing when I'm traveling. Wherever I got to go, it's already in my head as the destination. And I just get there. You know, I'm whipping through traffic, red lights, it just works. So I've been paying attention to this flow for a long time. And if you're on the same thing, you know, you're searching the same path, law of attraction, you know that there's a secret out there, you just ain't figured it out yet. Well, you are already there. You just got to have reconfirmation every time. Like, every time you have an image up here, usually within a short period of time, it manifests itself out here to either you acknowledge it or you don't. And every time you don't, every time you face cycles that keep on repeating themselves, situations, different times, different people, you know, different places, whatever, but the same situation, if it keeps on happening, and you gotta solve it when you're in it. Like, when that similar situation you've already presented itself many times, or maybe it's only done it once or twice, because sometimes you figure it out the first time. Sometimes that's also what deja vu is about. But boom, solve it right then and there, and that cycle won't happen anymore. because you'll have learned that lesson. But every time it keeps on coming, you haven't learned it yet, so your higher self or your reality is sitting here smacking you literally in the face with it. So just make decisions and keep them. I know some things are hard, and that's an excuse, because ain't nothing hard. It is what you make it. You can either work smart or you can work hard. You know, I can fix a lot of things, but I can't fix stupid. Well, hopefully this rambling session enlightened somebody, or, you know, did something. Maybe it's just for my ego. Who knows at this point? I mean, hindsight's only 20/20. Or maybe it's 29/20 now. I don't know. All this new shit. Well, y'all enjoy your day. Peace.